I'm Pastor George Borkhardt, and this is another Higher Things video short. Should you worry about losing your tax-exempt status when you give to the Christian church? That's the subject of today's Higher Things video short. Hey, if you love our videos, if you're learning about your Christian faith in places that you never expected to learn about your faith from, a Missouri Synod Lutheran pastor and his Jack Russell Terrier named Thor, go ahead and like and subscribe today. You can also go and to support.higherthings.org and give today. Your tax-deductible gift keeps this channel, keeps Higher Things a-rolling. So, one of the Democrat candidates sort of riled us all up in the sense that he said that he would take the tax-exempt status from groups and religions which had certain views on marriage, homosexuality, etc. And it sort of shook up many Christians. They're sort of stunned. You shouldn't be stunned. You shouldn't be surprised. Did you think that the world liked you? Did you seek the praise of the world, the acceptance of the world? We all do. No. And I'm going to sound like I have my aluminum hat on, but I've said this before in many videos. The world hates you. The world hates you because your stance on marriage. The world hates you because your stance on what's a sin and what's not. But most of all, the world hates you because of Jesus. You could put a man of God, a man of Allah hat on your forehead and no one will say anything to you. But if you put a man of God thing and that God is JC, crucified under Pontius Pilate, raised from the dead on the third day, that guy, oh gosh, we'll have to shut you down and fine you. The world hates you. The world only wants to bask in your darkness for a little bit and have you deny Jesus, and then they'll throw you in their bag and they'll move on. The world hates you. They want to get rid of you. They don't just want to take your tax-exempt status away. They want your churches shut down. Again, for one view of marriage, but the real problem is that you think that sinners and are saved because of the suffering and death of Jesus. The world can handle any God but Jesus. So are they going to eventually take away your tax-exempt status? Yes. You shouldn't be surprised. That's going to happen. Are they someday going to outlaw the freedom to believe that something is a sin, which pertains to homosexuality or marriage or the like? Yes. Yes, they are. They're going to outlaw it. Happened in other countries. It's going to happen here. What do? Well, if you confess me before men, says Jesus, I will confess you before my Father who's in heaven. You obey God rather than men. The church thrives in times of suffering. It thrives in times of persecution. That time eventually is coming. And that's something to think about when you sort of vote. But most of all, it's something to think about as we approach the end of the church year, where our eyes are fixed on the Lord's return. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, but we don't have to worry about it. So take our tax exact status, close our churches, goods, fame, child, and wife. These all be gone. The victory has been won. The kingdom, ours remaineth. Go ahead, take my tax-exempt status as a church body. Go ahead, throw me into jail because of what I preach. You're not going to change the reality of the suffering and death of Jesus. All you're going to do is make it more real for me. Think about it. And you'll cause me to share in the sufferings, the wounds of Christ. I'm Pastor George Borkhardt, and this has been another Higher Things video short.